Min-ho has finally revealed why he chose Kim Go-eun over Song Hye-kyo, despite what so many fans expected. And his answer is something no one saw coming. For years, Lee Min-ho's love life has been the subject of endless speculation. Every time he appears in public, every time he stars in a drama, every time he's seen with a co-star, the world wants to know who holds his heart. And with two of the most beloved actresses in Korea linked to him at different times, Song Hye-kyo, the queen of romance dramas, and Kim Go-eun, the versatile star who captured hearts with her natural charm, fans had their own opinions about who they thought was the perfect match. But in a rare, heartfelt interview, Lee Min-ho finally spoke openly. He didn't dodge the question. He didn't give a polished, vague answer. Instead, he revealed the reason he chose Kim Go-eun. And it wasn't about fame, status, or public expectation. It was about something far more personal, far more real. To understand the weight of his words, we need to go back. Song Hye-kyo has always been admired as one of the most beautiful and elegant actresses in Korea. Her projects, from Autumn in My Heart to Descendants of the Sun, made her a household name not just in Korea but across Asia. When rumors once connected her name with Lee Min-ho, fans were stunned, but not surprised. To many, it felt like a perfect match, the king of Hallyu and the queen of romance. On paper, it made sense. They were both internationally famous, adored by millions, and respected in the industry. But sometimes, life and love don't follow what looks perfect on the outside. Then came Kim Go-eun. When she and Lee Min-ho starred together in The King, Eternal Monarch, the world immediately noticed something different. Their chemistry wasn't just good, it was magnetic. The way he looked at her during behind-the-scenes clips, the way she laughed effortlessly around him, the small gestures that fans replayed over and over, it all felt too natural, too real to be just acting. And slowly, the conversation shifted. People started to say, maybe she's the one. Still, many fans continued to compare. Some argued that Song Hye-kyo's aura and experience made her a better match. Others believed Kim Go-eun's grounded personality brought out the best in him. It became a debate that never seemed to end. Until Lee Min-ho finally broke the silence. In his recent interview, when asked about the rumors and the comparisons, he paused for a long moment before speaking. And then he said something simple, yet powerful. "I didn't choose with my mind. I chose with my heart." He went on to explain that while he deeply respects Song Hye-kyo as an actress and admires her incredible career, his connection with Kim Go-eun was different. "It wasn't about who people thought was perfect for me. It was about who made me feel at home," he said. He described Kim Go-eun as someone who makes him laugh without trying, someone who listens without judgment, and someone who sees the man behind the fame. "She doesn't see Lee Min-ho, the actor. She just sees me," he confessed. Those words struck fans deeply. Because in the end, isn't that what everyone wants? To be loved not for their achievements, not for their image, but simply for who they are. He also revealed that Kim Go-eun stood by him in ways the public never saw. During times of stress, during quiet moments away from the cameras, she was the one who reminded him to take care of himself. "She doesn't need grand gestures," he said softly. "Even when I cook her a simple meal, she smiles like it's the most special thing in the world." That kind of gratitude, that kind of heart, it changes you. Hearing him speak so candidly surprised many fans, especially those who thought he would never openly compare. But he was careful too. He never diminished Song Hye-kyo. In fact, he praised her talent and her contributions to Korean drama. But when it came to love, he made it clear, his heart chose Kim Go-eun. Fans immediately reacted online. Some wrote messages like, "This is the most genuine I've ever heard him sound. You can feel the sincerity in his words." Others said, "It makes sense now. He doesn't need someone perfect on paper, he needs someone perfect for him." For international fans, especially those who admired his on-screen chemistry with Song Hye-kyo from afar, the revelation was bittersweet. But even they couldn't deny that his explanation carried a kind of honesty rarely seen in the entertainment world. Because too often, celebrities give answers crafted to please everyone. Lee Min-ho, however, chose to speak from the heart, even if it meant surprising people. What stood out most was his description of Kim Go-eun's kindness. He mentioned small details, like how she remembers his favorite snacks, or how she texts him before a big event just to say, "Do your best, I'm cheering for you." He explained that love, for him, isn't about dramatic gestures under the spotlight, but about the quiet moments no one else sees. And in those moments, Kim Go-eun became irreplaceable. He even shared a personal story that melted fans' hearts. One night, after a long and exhausting shoot, he returned home feeling completely drained. To his surprise, Kim Go-eun was waiting for him, not with anything fancy, but with a home-cooked meal. She had learned how to make his mother's favorite dish, just to remind him of home. As he told the story, his voice softened. "That night I realized this is love. Not the kind you read about in magazines, but the kind that makes life feel warm." This revelation also put an end to years of speculation and comparisons. Because now, fans understand, his choice wasn't about image, wasn't about career, and certainly wasn't about fan expectations. It was about genuine connection. And in many ways, his words became a reminder to everyone listening that love isn't about what looks good on paper or who the world thinks is right for you. It's about who makes you feel safe, who makes you laugh, and who turns ordinary days into something extraordinary. After the interview aired, social media was flooded with reactions. Some fans said they cried hearing his words. Others felt inspired, saying, "This gives me hope that real love still exists, even in the celebrity world." And many shared clips of his most romantic moments with Kim Go-eun, saying, "We always knew there was something real here. Now it's confirmed." Of course, the entertainment industry thrives on speculation, and there will always be new rumors. But this moment, Lee Min-ho openly admitting why he chose Kim Go-eun, feels like a turning point. For once, the noise has quieted, replaced by a collective sigh of understanding. Because in the end, the story isn't about choosing between two famous names. It's about a man following his heart. It's about love that grows not under the spotlight, but in the quiet moments away from it. And it's about the courage to say it out loud, even when the world expected something different. Lee Min-ho chose Kim Go-eun not because it was the obvious choice, but because it was the right one. For him, for his heart, and for the kind of love he wants to carry into the future. And maybe that's the most romantic thing of all.